How many times have you watched a motivational video, felt super pumped, and then 30 minutes later you're back to scrolling? Yeah, I've been there too. Today I'm gonna show you why relying on those quick bursts of motivation isn't the answer, and what you really need to stay consistent and crush your goals. Hello everyone, welcome to Growth Quest. I'm currently a high school student and I started this channel to help people like me stay motivated, share study tips, and create a community of encouragement and positivity. Here you'll find study session tips on building effective habits using tools like Notion to stay organized and ways to stay motivated from within. Alright, let's get started. Recently, I noticed a lot of motivational videos popping up on YouTube. Some are short, some are a minute long. But here's the question. Do these videos really help? If so, how long? I don't know about you, but after watching these videos, you immediately get that rush of motivation and you're like, oh, it's time, let's get to work. But then 30 to 60 minutes later, you lose that motivation. You lose that rush, and before you know it, you stop doing your work. Then the cycle starts again. So, how long are you planning to do that? Aren't you just wasting more time watching videos than actually getting your task done? Well, what should we do instead? Let me tell you. Stop relying on those quick motivational videos. Ha! I know this video is talking about motivation itself. What an irony, right? But here's the thing. I don't think the right word is motivation. What you really need is the right mindset. Motivation is like a spark. It gets you started but fades quickly. Mindset, on the other hand, is like a steady flame. It's what keeps you going long after that initial excitement wears off. The fact that you're not where you want to be should be motivation enough to keep pushing forward. So, how do you shift from motivation to mindset? First, stop trying to find motivation from outside sources and start focusing on your own goals. Write them down. Seriously, put them on your study desk, on sticky notes, in your diary, anywhere you can see them every day. Even the Bible says, write your vision and make it plain. When you write your goals down, you're making a commitment to yourself. So, now what? Well, you get going. Don't stop until you check off those goals and make sure they're short-term goals. Let me give you an example. This year, I have a goal to score excellent marks in my finals. That's my main goal. But to achieve that, I need smaller actionable goals along the way. I need to make sure I'm listening to lectures, completing my notes, studying important topics, and most importantly, revising regularly. So, what's the secret? One word: consistency. You need to be consistent to achieve those smaller goals, which ultimately lead you to the big goal. How do you stay consistent? Discipline. Discipline is the practice of training your mind and body to control your actions. It's what pushes you to do what you need to do even when you don't feel like it. How do you build discipline? Anyone can do it, but first, as we said earlier, you need to change your mindset. Start doing what you're supposed to do as a habit. Let me share a personal example. Last year, I had a big science project due. Initially, I procrastinated and kept watching motivational videos instead. But as the deadline approached, I realized I needed a different approach. I broke the project into small daily tasks and committed to working on it, regardless of how I felt. I mean, the deadline was approaching, of course I had to do it. This experience taught me a valuable lesson about the power of consistent small actions over relying on sporadic bursts of motivation. Let's say you want to study for 3 hours straight every day. That's your main goal. Now, with your new mindset, take out your books, grab your pens, and just start. Don't feel like it? No problem. Set a timer for just 5 minutes. Open your books and read a few lines. When the timer rings, ask yourself, were you focused? Do you feel like continuing? If so, keep going for 10 more minutes. If not, try another 5 minutes. This technique, starting small and gradually increasing, trains your mind to focus. Trust me, convincing ourselves to study is often harder than studying itself. Find what works for you. Maybe it's 5-minute intervals, maybe it's a different approach, but ultimately you are the only person who can make it happen for yourself. Motivation is temporary.